Now we'll go to the main part of calculus, which is called the derivatives. So before we see the shortcuts, we have to go always a long way. So we have seen that slope of tangent is equal to limit of f plus of a plus h minus f at a over h. So this is what we have seen. This is, we call this one the first principles. So now this one here, the slope of tangent, will give it special name. This special name will give it called derivative. Derivative of fx at x equal to a. The derivative means exactly finding the slope of tangent. Derivative means finding slope of tangent. So to find slope of tangent, we do exactly the same like what we did. So let's see notations of derivatives. Derivatives, we can write it as notations. I can say f prime x. This is f prime x. F prime x. We can say y prime. Y prime. Or we can say, if we are given y, dy dx. Dy dx. We say dy dx. And this is called Leibniz notation. So Leibniz notation is dy dx. It's very important to understand the difference between dy dx and delta y over delta x. These are two numbers. Numerator and denominator. But this is only one number. This is only one number. So this is slope of tangent, slope of secant, and this is slope of tangent. So slope of tangent and slope of secant. There are two different numbers, delta y and delta x, but here we don't say the dy over dx, we say dy dx. And here we say delta y over delta x because they are two different numbers. Okay, so let's see one example on this one because we don't need it a lot. This one, we have other shortcuts for those. So for the sake of doing derivatives, we say find derivative of fx is equal to x squared plus 2x at x equal to 2. Therefore, we use the first principles here. So we say f prime. Okay, so we say f prime x is limit of 2 plus h squared plus 2 times 2 plus h minus f of 2 2 square plus 2 times 2 over h as h approaches to 0. This is first principle. First principles or definition of derivative. Okay, so we evaluate this as we did before. This will be limit of, as h approaches to 0, 4 plus 4h plus h square plus 4 plus 2h minus 8 over h is equal to limit of h approach to 0, 4h plus 2h is 6h plus h square over h, which is limit of h approach to 0. I take out the h out over h. I cross out the h. I substitute 0 is equal to 6, means the derivative of this function at x equal to 2 is equal to 6, which means it's a slope of tangent. Okay, so now what we know is the slope of tangent is the same as instantaneous rate of change. It is the same as the derivative.